só ver aqui uma coisita. Deixa-me lá partilhar. Esta música é muito boa, esta música. Europa, Europa. É sempre, quando vou marcar não vai ser. Deixa-me ver o que é que tem por aqui. É carago. Eu até podia abrir mais os meus médios. Não, mas por enquanto vou deixar assim. Oh! Agora sim. Boas, mano. Estão tudo bem? Martim Pereira. Já sei que vou levar na cabeça deste gajo. Vens ver o Manca jogar, mano. É verdade, deixa-me ver aqui para o gajo agora. Fernando Torres, Raul, Serginho, David Beckham, Rodri, Lionel Messi. Tenho aquele Messi por acaso. Theo Hernandes, Franz Beckenbauer, Tony Adams. Hakim e Oliver Kahn. O gajo tem equipa, o gajo. Eu também posso jogar, agora que estou aqui a pensar, posso jogar em 4-4-2 e o meu Luís fixa médio esquerdo. Yeah. Mano, às vezes isso não significa nada. Só por acaso estás-me ouvindo, estás? Tipo, não sei se o som do jogo está mais alto. Ou se quer que eu baixe. Mas tipo, o que é que se passa? Por causa do som do jogo, não? Eu já vou ajeitar isso.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Vê se assim está melhor.
And we're underway. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know about his defensive prowess and his leadership, but I think a lot...
And the volley! Always going over the top.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Distributed tidily. Now it's Hullet. That's good play. And it's Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Messi. Cruyff has it out wide and in space.
Era cruzar. Ui.
Played into
Era cruzar
space.
logo.
Baresi calmly anticipates. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance!
Ei, foda-se, só que tudo.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Jogada fulminante, mano. Foda-se.
Gets a good foot in there.
Opa,
He's under a lot of pressure there.
opa,
Ibrahimovic.
opa.
That has been cut short. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Messi, he's picked his way through. Chance! There it is!
Ai, Jesus.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was
Obrigado.
superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Aviati claims it without any fuss. Hullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Can he get on the end of this?
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Roll was
Bola.
alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. This might spell danger. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide, You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Serginho. And here's Raul. Torres! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Fernando Torres really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chance!
Jesus!
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Siga, 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 siga.
It's a searching pass. Now the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Raul. Tries to play it through. Oh, well played, well played. It's a good spell of possession, this. Whatever he had in mind, he's having a go! Good try, very good try, in fact.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
He could be in here. He's won. It's Ibrahimovic. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Beckenbauer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Fogo, mano, era para o Gattuso, caralho.
Tries to pass it through, and he's worked it through. Up he goes! Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Figo, lovely feet. It's a mighty effort!
Mano, a minha finalização
That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fernando Torres. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Tá uma merda, mano.
Beckham. Rodri. And it's Serginho. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
There will be 1 minute.
Oh, good spread. And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in. Figo crosses.
Ai, Jesus, imagina se
And
um
the first half
cruzamento
is
desse
done.
entra. Ai.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way.
Ai, Jesus, que carga, mano.
There's the
Ah, eu
goal
não me
they've been
acredito.
looking for.
Ai, mano, que caga, mano. O gajo queria
So
aliviar
that's
a bola.
two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style.
Ai, mano, já
Back
sabia que a
within
bola ia
one.
passar.
They have them in
Foda-se.
their sights again. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
It's a throw-in. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now this could be a chance.
Might want to be careful there.
Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Messi. Oh, sweet feet. Tries a shot! Sticks it
Cara
away.
Messi!
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
That pass isn't the best. Messi. And that interception was most necessary. Figo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now there to it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Serginho. Great vision. Costa Curta. Gattuso. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a nicely shaped ball. It's Ibrahimovic! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Gorgeous, just to have the audacity to do it.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Raul. Fernando Torres. Decent chance! In he goes again! He has done it! They're back within reach! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So is this the start of a comeback? Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul. Raul! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
He's definitely playing with a lot more conviction. This team should look to him to produce the catalyst for a comeback.
And we have our very first corner. He's in space and looking for options. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a cute ball. And that has left him in a heap. And this is Raul. And a chance!
Ainda vai empatar o
They've
gajo.
done it! And what a climax we have here!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
We have got ourselves a game here. And Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's been taken short. And here's Beckham. Delivers the ball. Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Desperate defending required here. Beckham with the short one. Played in deep.
5 minutes added time.
He can get that clear. Out of play for a throw.
Capela, man. Foda-se.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pull it. Cruyff. Messi. And this is Hullet. And this is Cruyff.
Falta! Aí ao Serrano.
Goes sliding in. Struck first time.
Era falta ali, Serrano.
And that is wildly off target. 5 minutes to add. And that's that. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody...
Muito bom dia para quem está a assistir.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a
shot at goal! Oh, off the bar! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Carlos. That's good running with the ball. And it's Rice. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. Marquinhos deals with that comfortably. He steps in, and that's the end of that. chance for a shot!
E o Ibra, caraca, o
An attempt
Ibra.
which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Villa. He's beaten the last man. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's intervened well there. Mbappe. And he's running through. Mbappe! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains.
Mano, era para o Ibra, caraca.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's having a shot! By the most elastic of saves.
Villa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Adams with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. He's found a way through. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Villa. Not the most accurate pass. He's been... Decent chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Marquinhos cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
He's shifting through the gears here. Roberto Carlos. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Las Palmas finding their passes.
Mano,
And here's Mbappe.
o gajo deve estar a jogar com inteligência artificial, não foi?
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Figo. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Não pode ir para adiantar ele.
Baresi. Cannavaro. Baresi. And it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Real chance!
Estou a achar muito estranho este passo do gajo, mano.
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's
Vai
also
ser
changed
lixado.
mindsets.
And the
Vai-te a
referee
lixar. O
brings the
gajo só
first
fez
half to a
um
close.
matava ali e deu o único gol que
Well,
merece,
it's
mano.
certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean,
Big header! Sticks it away!
Foda-se, o Messi a marcar gol
They
desse.
have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. Figo. Cruyff. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here. He gets big. Marvellous goal.
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Marquinhos is very much of the non-shell pass. Here's a chance! Oh, that's nice. Roberto Carlos delivers, and that is expertly dealt with. Made into space. He's on it. Can he get away? He's picked his... and he shoots!
Ah, mano, vai tão lixado.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted.
Oh.
Oh, smashing header! Has another go!
Siga!
And yes, it's there! And they've got their lead back. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Cruyff providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar. And it's Rice. It's Xabi Alonso. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get it through? He's through here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, good-looking ball. Roberto Carlos. He can run onto that. Figo. Nice control. Hit into the middle. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Back when it goes. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, good take in a good area. Roberto Carlos gets into a good position. He's got tall. And that would have won it.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Neymar. Great defending, strong and determined. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, should have put that away.
Ibrahimovic really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
That's the keeper's ball. Las Palmas have the chance to go the other way. Rice trying to get out of a very sticky situation. David Villa.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That is a brilliant interception. Well, nicely intercepted. Figo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. A heavy challenge. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Figo. Las Palmas are looking to go forward now. Roberto Carlos cuts out the pass. Baresi knocks it into space. Tries to play it through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Figo. He's a sharp little ball here. He's away. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, good claim by the keeper.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually
And time is up. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What...
Eu sinto que ali com o Cruyff não está a fazer nada. Isso a mim está a me irritar um bocadito. Dida. Ih, caralho. Turan, Franco Baresi. Muito bom dia para quem está a assistir.
Well, Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Pullet making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, something that I mentioned to him in person before the match, Peter, although it took some time to register. Pretty much the same with me on my 100th game. I was more focused on winning than anything else.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Ai não.
Pullet sends it crossfield. Now it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Belgium with the corner, they're first. Beckham, who's short. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Beckham. And it's Pullet. Has a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Defending of the desperate variety. And that's gone loose. Zanetti. And it's Neymar. Pullet. Pullet will not want to lose out here. Not against this opponent. He gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Neymar, and it's Hullet.
Já sabia que a bola ia passar para ali, mano. Mesmo assim
Hullet
ele ganha,
can
mano.
be a real threat inside the box. So we're still where we started right now.
Cruzamento,
Delivers with whip. A corner it is then. Belgium have their third corner.
Agora estás-me a ouvir baixo?
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Eu tenho o som no máximo. E assim, estás-me a ouvir melhor? Ou nem por isso?
Chooses to go cross-field.
Este estilo de jogo que o gajo está-me a meter.
Sharp little ball here.
Mete-me nojo, mano.
Now here's the... He rises! In he goes again! Pullet. Can he latch on to this?
Foda-se, estranho.
Belgium clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
Mano, eu ainda não tive a bola nem 2 minutos, mano.
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Rui Costa. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Shoots!
Mama, boy!
Oh, the deftness of touch.
So, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
After 28 minutes is number 21, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Deixa-me meter assim. Vamos ver se assim está melhor. Assim está melhor? Ou nem por isso? Foda-se. O gajo está a jogar com inteligência artificial, não me fodas. Marcou. Puta que pariu. Já sabia, mano. Foda-se. Jesus. Pontos, bola para a frente, caralho, só manda, só muda de laulas o gajo, não faz merda, o gajo não sabe fazer mais merda nenhuma. É um estilo de jogo nojento, mano, que o gajo joga, mano. Agora joga para ali para ó. Oh. Ai, não, 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 querias? E eu ser árbitro? Quem é que mandou? Gullet. Vai ter que ser assim. Mano, mas a mim está-me a meter uma aflição do caneco não estar a ouvir os comentários. Oh. Siga. A mim está-me a meter uma aflição. Espera aí. Eu vou fazer isto assim.
Again.
E assim está melhor? Vê se
Well,
assim
this
está
is
melhor
what
o
we've
som.
been waiting for.
Está a correr bem o
Neymar.
jogo. Por enquanto.
That's a cute ball. He's cut it out. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Messi. Rui Costa.
Também sem mudar de flanco agora. Opa!
It's Figo.
Ok. Ah,
And it's
não
Gullit.
avanças. Ah, não deixa aberto.
Well, that pass isn't the best.
Anda lá, passa, passa. Anda lá.
Baresi.
Menino. Já sabia, mas pronto. Bom Neymar.
Gullit. Great vision. And he's intervened well there. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really
Just
good
a
one.
quick reminder today, please
It
refrain
is
from
quite a
walking
game,
outside
breathless
the
and
stadium.
laced with
Por acaso, este é o
excitement.
meu
Yeah,
terceiro
they're ahead,
jogo.
Peter, but they can't afford to
princípio.
get too complacent. They need to go with
Até
the same
agora e não
intensity
perdi
and
nenhum.
tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and
Right.
establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Mano, era um passo curto.
Very
Vai-me
little
fazer
in it. The
passo.
score at half-time is 2-1.
O gajo sem jogar ainda perde a bola.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Tirei o Cruyff.
That's been cut out, well played. Pass somewhat off target. Pull it.
Já
Can he get
sabia,
onto
já
this?
sabia.
Pinches it off him.
Não deixes aberto.
Played out
Já
wide.
sabia.
Zanetti crosses it in. Big header.
E deixa o livre aberto, mano. Foda-se do caralho. Já sabia que o gajo ia fazer aquela merda.
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by
Ui.
not picking him up?
Climbs up.
Siga!
No way through, so can he finish?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's
Pronto,
lucky
está
his
visto para
mate
perder
was
este
wide
jogo.
awake
Está
to that.
visto.
It's a promising position. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Foda-se, ó Gullit.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him
Mano,
and he
tem os
failed to
jogadores
get his
para
head up.
tocarem a bola. Oh, foda-se. Não, 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 não.
Real chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods.
está.
I think
Estava a meter
even
dois
he
já,
was
vai.
asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Oh, that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Figo.
Opa.
Pull it.
Ei, eu...
Well seen. Saw
Por que
that
tu
coming.
viraste as
He
costas,
read that
Gullit?
really well and stopped it.
Zanetti. To Thuram. Baresi. Referee's given a throw.
Eu acho que vou-me arrepender desta substituição, mas pronto. É que o gajo, tipo, o gajo não tem uma equipa aí por além, mas...
Substitution for Belgium. Number 6.
Intercepts the throw. That's well
Number
read.
22. Pepin.
Can he get on the end of this?
Neymar. Coming on the field. Number
Desperdício,
33.
desperdício.
Costa Curta.
Eu não posso desperdiçar isto, mano.
That'll be a throw.
Eu não posso
Number
desperdiçar esta bola.
20. Danielson. Substitution in progress.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Aperta, filho.
Guardiola.
Os jogadores estão com medo de
Ball's
tocar na
played
bola,
through.
mano.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which
Os
raises hope.
jogadores estão com medo de tocar na bola.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease.
Espetáculo. Se fosse o outro, a bola passava. Uma pinta do caralho. Mas como é o meu.
Figo. And he's gone
Opa.
searching crossfield.
Grande passe. Olha, olha, olha. Opa.
Maradona. And this is Messi.
Foda-se, mano.
Pull it. Bergkamp, the puppet
Muito
master,
direito.
looking to pull the strings.
Em cima, em cima, em cima.
Can he get it
Opa.
through?
Isso.
Guardiola
Não.
is offering some sort
Mano,
of an
sem
apology
querer tirar a
there.
bola,
Yeah, he
mano.
just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
In towards the back step. He's got tall. No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play.
mano, isto
Plenty of
aqui-
targets in the penalty
Eu
area
já
and
aumentei a
plenty of
voz, mas
movement
não,
too.
não sei o que é que se passa.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. That's a good ball out wide. Messi providing...
Opa!
Bullet
Gullit!
header!
Foda-se, Gullit.
He
Caralho.
will be livid with himself.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Já sabia, mano.
Guardiola.
Vai passar para cima, para o meio. Vai para
Bergkamp.
cima, vai para cima, vai para cima. Não, vai para o
And
meio.
it's Bergkamp. Spread it left.
Foda-se.
Danielson has it out wide and in space.
Quase aqui ainda ganha a bola.
It's gone out for a
Aqui,
throw-in.
isso. Pronto, está lá.
Bergkamp pulls off an exemplary
Como?
piece of defending.
Olha, 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 olha.
Gullit.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Concentration levels are very
Mano.
good, and so is the commitment.
Olha, olha,
This
olha,
game
olha, olha, olha,
could
olha.
yield a winner.
Vai-te a lixar. Vai dar a vitória ao outro, está bem?
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Vai dar a vitória ao outro.
Thuram. Costa
Pô,
Curta.
mas os jogadores
Hit
estão a
the
tentar
slide
muita bola,
tackle there.
porquê?
Maradona. It's Ibrahimovic.
Siga, caralho!
Oh, yes, it's there. And that has
Foda-se.
raised the roof.
Vai lá buscá-la,
And
mano.
he stuck it away as if laser
Pode
guided.
sair mesmo.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never...
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter,
Vê se assim está melhor. Estou sim, desculpe. 1, 2, 1, 2. Eu tenho o microfone tipo perto da boca, literalmente.
Substitution for Belgium. Number 10.
So now
Ui,
we're
tudo
going
ao
to get
ataque.
those changes we have been expecting.
Pep Guardiola.
So we have a breakthrough.
Coming on the field.
Now how will things
Number
develop from
3.
here?
Também sei.
Ibrahimovic.
Number 5.
Olha, olha,
Looking
olha,
for
olha,
a
olha,
run.
olha, olha. Não, 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 não.
Belgium could have here their final chance. There's a player in need of attention here.
yeah, maybe a touch of cramp, Peter. Hopefully nothing more serious than that.
But it appears he's going to be okay,
Looks
at least
right.
for now. Desperate defending required here. Well, he can only improve on that one next time. Maradona. Pull it. Into stoppage time. Very little left on it. And it's Bergkamp. And that's been won straight back.
Mano, isto não é normal um jogador.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Danielson. Delivers the ball. In once. Oh, smashing header.
Oh, Capel, e
Keeper's done
terminar,
ever
não?
so well.
Oh, será?
Ibrahimovic
Vai roubar
really
outro.
must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
E
The
há os
message
jogadores
is
estão a
simple.
estão a
Defend
demorar a
this with
passar,
your
não sei porquê.
lives.
Demorar a passar, a dominar a receber a bola. Eu peço para fazer uma coisa e
And it's
fazem outra.
hoisted clear. And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us.
Ah, também. Ih, caralho, mas não. Isto compensava, mas não. Também 9, 9, 18. Quero ver se jogo, pelo menos sem ganhar mais 2 jogos, para ir pelo menos para a terceira divisão. Ainda a terceira divisão está top. Se conseguir ir, atenção. Não sei se consigo, né? O careca é bom? Estás a falar qual careca? O Roberto Carlos? O Roberto Carlos é bom, tem um petardo do caralho. Ya, Toré. Deixa-me ver a equipa. Peter Schmeichel, pronto, já estou fodido. Roberto Carlos, Beckenbauer, Adams, Cafu, Zé Roberto. Michael Owen, Romário, Nakata, Costa Curta, Pep Guardiola, Eden Hazard, Neymar, David Villa, Robert Pires, Franco Baresi, Serginho e Van Nistelrooy. Vamos lá.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation,
on.
emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, this is a game where I really don't think I need to spell out.
It's Ibrahimovic!
Esqueci-me que tem
And he
Peter
looked
Schmeichel
every
ali.
bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage,
A que
and
horas é o
it's
jogo?
time for them to use
Não
it.
é às 8?
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Pá, eu em princípio vou ver, por isso.
Adams. Spread out to the left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Gattuso. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Crosses it,
Opa!
climbs up big! It's Roberto. that's
Opa!
well seen
Siga.
too.
Já vejo que é que... Opa!
And it's Messi.
Ai, Jesus, foda-se. Ai.
Now, what about a
isto não
counter-attack? Now it's
pode,
Batistuta.
Não pode.
Tries to play it through.
Toma.
Maradona is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oi, Chipolinho, que o gajo me deu.
This is
Oh,
Owen.
yeah.
Batistuta. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Pá, eu posso ser sincero,
Pretty
acho que vai ser um
robust
jogo bem
defending.
disputado. Eu acho que vai ficar tipo 2-1.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Messi. Messi!
Woo!
They've scored! No space, no problem.
Ou das
You
duas
just
uma, ou tipo o
cannot
Benfica
stop
vai
him.
entrar a matar, vai marcar o
Demonstrated
vai
great
marcar o
strength
primeiro
there. I mean,
gol
he
e
really
depois
had
vai
to
se
hold his
trancar
man
todo
off
e o
and
Porto
just
vai ter que ir
create
atrás
enough
do
room for
resultado.
him to be able to get the shot away. And I think
Que,
it's just
que eu acho que é o que vai
top
acontecer. Na minha opinião.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now that looks a decent ball. Quarter of an hour played. Pull it, and that could set him on his way. Pull it dominates aerially so often. Ah, that's a fine interception. It's not an especially
sei.
good pass, that. Cafu, looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the
Se
run
marcar agora
and
remate
not get
colocado.
kicked out.
Oh, it rattles the bar. Again, there's no way through. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Opa.
And this is Messi.
Ai,
Good
caralho.
challenge. Excellent challenge. Roberto defending his corner
Toma.
stubbornly.
Toma.
Stood up very well to his man.
Foda-se.
I'm not sure the shot
Ali
was
devia ter
ever
estado
on
com o
there,
golo
really. There
ali.
were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted.
Opa.
And it's Hullet. Played out to the left flank. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
He's got
Brilliant.
away. And he's taking no chances there. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here.
Jesus, mano. Foda-se.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. It's a pretty loose pass. He shifted it to the flank. Back into the middle. Figo gets a good foot in there. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's an
Oh, no.
imaginative
Vossa.
pass.
Oh, yeah. Toma.
Hullet has created
Toma.
one goal already. Played
Ah,
back
foda-se,
into
mano.
the
Eu pedi para
centre.
cancelar.
Over to the left. Now it's Raul. Great vision. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Boa.
Can he get it through?
Tchau.
Roberto Carlos made a surge from fullback,
Português.
as it
Foda-se.
turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Messi.
Jesus!
He's picked his way through. Bumps him off
Ai,
it and wins
Jesus.
back the ball. Well, the
Ah, isso
defence
sim.
proved
Isso vai
infallible
ser
then.
o
But
Fábio
that won't
Veríssimo
be the
Deus me
last
livre.
they'll see of him.
Tanto o árbitro tinham que para ir buscar, foram buscar esse gajo.
He's a sharp little ball here. And this is Batistuta.
Não, não.
Batistuta!
Olha, 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 olha,
And
olha.
it's hit the woodwork.
Jesus,
and
cheguei
out.
no...
Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oi.
Looking for the run.
Ah, mano.
Well, that is not
Passavas,
the best
mano.
ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
Três.
they have every right to be.
Opa.
Habrá un minuto de
Hullet.
descuento.
Gattuso is a perfect
Jesus.
combination of brain and brawn. It's a searching
Minuto.
pass.
Acaba, será? Já acabou, já acabou. Pum.
Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Foda-se.
Sean and Belmare definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Nicely intercepted.
Well, yet
Yeah,
another
well,
interception
that's a lot,
and a show of anticipation to be commended. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement
Opa.
which raises hope.
Ai, Jesus.
Raul. And it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Adams. Rui Costa. Roberto Carlos. There's the crossfield ball. Hullet. Messi has it in. He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Played down the flank. Can he get onto this? No, that's been intercepted. Still just a single goal between the sides. Figo knocks it into space. Figo is wide and looking to get onto this. Figo, nicely shaped cross.
Canto.
And the header is
Só faltava
disappointing in the
Ronaldo.
end.
Para quê?
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hullet. Nicely shaped ball.
Foda-se.
Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
It's Rui Costa.
Fogo, mano.
That has not gone well. Rui Costa.
Opa.
Spread it left. The
Opa.
ball goes in. He
Woo!
hits big. They want to be quick to recover
Ei.
this.
Podia ter chutado e não
Toure
chutei.
is there and he can get that clear.
Que malão.
Now it's Batistuta.
Pode ser
It's Rui
Batistuta.
Costa.
Olha.
Cafu pulls off an exemplary piece of defending.
Bom passe. Vai
Yaya
passar
Toure
para baixo.
is
Já sabia.
always scanning the pitch
Não,
for
não, 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 não,
targets.
não, não, não.
Picked out brilliantly. Oh, shooting!
Já sabia, caralho.
Sticks it away.
Já sabia que o gajo ia fazer esta...
Back
Ui,
they
já
come.
sabia, que melão. Tô com
Well, I
melão
think
já.
it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence.
Jesus.
One good ball and they're in.
And that has added a
É que eu
whole
previ a
new
jogada toda do
complexion
gajo.
to
Isto
the
é que me
game.
meteu mais raiva.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong
é preciso
teams of
falar.
fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23. El dorsal 10. Owen.
Adams.
Serán sustituidos
Royce
por
might
E ao
just
filho,
make
assim
this.
não.
27. El dorsal 9. Van Nistelrooy. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, what a ball! Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Opa.
It's a mighty effort!
Siga! Olha o Messi! O Messi, o anão, marcou de cabeça.
And they get themselves in front! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And he's done it! Maradona! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Oh, that's fabulous. Royce. Oh, nice touch. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's run loose here. Oh, look, Messi!
Fora de jogo.
Messi is flagged offside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
O que é que o gajo fez por aqui? Deixa-me ver. Ih, caralho. Tudo para... Ih, caralho.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
There's going to be another
42.
change here. This looks very much like a shoring up of the rear guard.
Yeah, and that's not totally surprising. The manager obviously felt his defence needed reinforcement. He can't afford a repeat. Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up.
Big header!
O Schmeichel vai
Should have
buscá-las
put that
todas,
one
mano.
away.
Foda-se.
Ibrahimovic really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Foda-se, o Messi estava a
Shonen
fazer qualquer
Belmare
coisa no clube.
nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of
O David
waiting
Beckham
for
é
the
lento,
whistle.
pior é este. Olha, 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 olha! Ai,
Oh,
ai,
they
Jesus!
could be caught out. Shoots!
Ai, eu ser árbitro! Ai, ai, não!
We
Ai,
thought it
não!
was over. It's all square once
O
more.
quê, mano?
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he
mano.
would have been advised to do that as a
Poupa-me.
kid, and it's obviously etched
É
in
isso
his
que eu
mind
digo,
now.
poupa-me.
All square again into the
Foda-se,
dying minutes.
Aviati,
Oh,
caralho,
he's been
mano.
caught napping. Now it's Messi. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. We are into stoppage time. Raul looking to run onto it.
Foda-se.
Conte. Bullet. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Chips it through.
Puta, deita-te, mano. Um jogo que podia ter ganho, não. Deitei ah, foda-se. Deitei a
Plays
vantagem
one
ao
through.
lixo.
Maratona. Oh, well played. Deftly away.
Não, o meu
And
Aviati
time is
simplesmente
up,
decide,
and
pronto.
there goes
Dá
the
um
whistle.
gol ao gajo.
Decent
Puta,
game of football that. Intense,
o gajo não
intriguing.
fez merda nenhuma na
both
partida
sides.
do jogo e sacou um empate. Puta, deita-te. Que raiva. Sem querer. Mesmo, foda-se. Foda-se, nem te digo nem te conto. Já estou com um melão de caraca. Outra partida podia ter ganho. E não ganhei por estupidez. Foda-se. Quer dizer, eu pedi para aliviar a bola. Só que pronto, o meu Aviati aproveitou e dominou a bola. Não sei o que é que o meu Aviati viu. Foda-se, o gajo tem o Samuel Eto'o, mano. O Samuel Eto'o é uma besta do caralho.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Mapa China.
And we're underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached from one another. If that happens, then pressure can quickly be applied via the counter-attack, and you can be exposed defensively. So compactness can't be compromised, and you need talkers in this team. You need leaders and people that are willing to organise things very quickly.
And it's Hullet.
Que eu acho que tentar ganhar uns saltos, filho.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Gerard Piqué. He's just about the toughest opponent you can imagine when it comes to one-on-one tussles, Peter. Pretty much unbeatable in the air or on the ground. He's also very comfortable on the ball and quite adept at picking a pass, whether it be long or short.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Messi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Passes coming off in quick succession. Ibrahimovic! It's off target and by quite a way.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Ganda Gattuso.
Now, can they get him away? Roberto Carlos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lahm plays it in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. First quarter of an hour gone.
Aí
He'd have done well to reach that.
Que puta de passe, mano.
Now the ball. Bullish header! In he goes again. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
Falta!
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Ah!
Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot.
Ou é o árbitro está a ver coisas que já nem sei o que é que ele está a ver, né? Que eu acho que ele não está a ver o mesmo jogo que eu.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's had a shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Eu acho que ele já está a ver coisas, uma falta ali, aquilo.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Now it's Luis Suarez. He can run onto that. And a chance! Great vision. Eto'o with a beautifully timed run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Big header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic is offering a right smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cordoba have the chance to go the other way. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Luis. It's Luis Suarez!
Oh mano, ai Jesus!
It's a goal!
Espetáculo! Ai-te lixar, mano.
No space, no
Eu nem vou
problem.
comentar
You
nada.
just cannot stop him.
Such a finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
El dorsal 20.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's
Cara, oh Ibra! Pé,
denied
caralho!
brilliantly.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's Gullit. Knocks it into space. Shoots!
Foda-se,
he
já
has kept it
agora
out
virou
somehow.
o Washington ao
Ibrahimovic
caralho.
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. There's a searching pass. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Look at the space here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? In with the challenge. Well read. And the danger is averted. Piqué. Now it's Eto. He's had it taken off him. Sends it crossfield. Tries to pass it through.
Ui. Ai,
Oh, he's seen that
penalti
early.
ali, caralho!
Used a certain sixth sense.
Ah, não é.
Modric. Modric charging forward, the ball at his feet. Messi. Can he get it through? Crosscoat. Up he goes!
Oh mano, vai-te lixar,
No
mano!
mistake. They are really purring
bem.
here, and
Vai-te
they have
lixar, mano!
extended their
O gajo
lead
não faz
in
merda
the
nenhuma,
blink
não
of
consegue
an
ganhar.
eye.
Vai-te lixar, mano!
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was
O gajo não
that
faz merda
certain.
nenhuma, dois
Well, I don't
cabeceamentos,
think
está
he
lá
could have
dentro.
asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do
Vai-te
was
lixar.
get in position.
Habrá 2 minutos de
Things
descuento.
starting to look very comfortable.
Foda-se, é do
Well, with this
caralho.
kind of
Eu
authority,
captei
Peter,
com o
why
Ibra,
not push
marca o
on
Ibra,
and totally
o
kill
gajo
this
faz
off?
tudo.
Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Listen, clearly...
And that'll be the last
A
act of
maneira
the
de
first
dar
half.
esta merda. Oi.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Shannon Balmare really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And the action is back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal
Puyol
their
contra
fate.
Ibra. Falta... Oh.
And they're quick to get it back. Rui Costa. And it's Ibrahimovic.
Ah, estava a ver
That
por
looks a
obra
foul.
Espírito Santo,
Yep,
acho que não
referee's given
pitava
it.
também.
Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Pimbas 2. Pimbas 2 por prontos, não é? O Arte quer...
Oh, nearly.
É de ganhar muito aí.
That has not gone well. Rui Costa. Gullit
Ganha
wins
tudo.
the duel this
Espetáculo.
time. Gullit. Rui Costa. Out to the left it goes. Lahm gets over and intercepts. Modric. It's a searching pass. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Rui Costa. Rui Costa does well to get it back. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? They've done it! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Stood up well to him there. Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi.
Espetáculo.
Pull it. Modric. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Figo. Figo delivers.
Canto.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
Também merece também um bocado de piso também. Foda-se, não pode ser após menos também.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So, third corner of the game.
Luis Suárez será sustituido por el dorsal 11. Cambio de jugadores.
And he's there to get it away. Pull it. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's the keeper's ball.
Shun and Belmare really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Figo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Shun and Belmare really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The pass is intercepted. Now it's Messi. Bergkamp.
Mano, ele queria passar a bola para o gol e sem querer. Gol.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Now it's Figo. Now it's Cruyff. And he was quick to react.
Caralho, mano.
Lam gets it
Faz a
away.
merda de um passe direito, caralho.
And he's gone direct here. Now it's Cruyff. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Foda-se, está para fora. Caralho, dá para o handicap de merda. Foda-se.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El
Cordoba
dorsal
are
15,
making a change
el
now.
dorsal 13, Xavi Alonso. El dorsal 4, Fabio
Long
Cannavaro.
ball upfield.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
And
22.
they've got
Mano,
lead.
ali se o meu fico quisesse apanhava a bola para
They
marcar
want
o
to make
gol.
the most of this
Ou para
turnover.
fazer o passe, não
Bergkamp
venhas.
gets into a good position. He's had a
Não
shot!
venhas.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mas não, preferiu
It's
adiantar
really
a
well
bola.
played. It's
Vai
just the
te
type of
lixar, é
run you
mesmo
need.
handicap
Off the
esta
shoulder of
merda.
the last defender. Stay onside.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Tries from a long way out. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Foda-se, vermelho, caralho. Amarelo.
Well, that's a booking.
Espetáculo.
Always
Ao
looked
que
it.
fiz uma partida, foi vermelho direto para mim. Foda-se, tanto tempo, mano. Já tinha emprenhado uma velha. Eu depois, esta até bom é, mas é comer já. O gajo já está-me a meter uma raiva. Deu-me livre. Marcou um gol em contra-ataque e prontos.
Se va a producir un
Fechou o
cambio de
resultado.
jugadores. El
There's
dorsal
going to be
10,
another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Probing pass. That has been slung wide.
Oh mano, oh Figo! Oh Jesus!
And
Mano,
time
eu
is
pedi
up.
passe em profundidade no
A
triângulo.
game of
O passe
margins
vai a
of
morrer.
thrills, the sort of game
Como?
that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then,
Eu
Jim?
fiz um passe em
Listen,
profundidade.
despite the
Não,
loss,
vai,
you
vai,
have
o
to
passe
take
vai
something
morto,
from this.
simplesmente. Um passe ali para o Luís Fico era simplesmente só cruzar e o passe vai morto, claro. Mano, vai-te a lixar, mano. Foda-se. Caralho. Pois, eu nem sei o que é que eu vou fazer mais. Eu vou mas é como é que já está mas é na hora. Foda-se, mano. Como é que é possível, mano? O gajo não fez caralho, não fez merda no jogo nenhum e literalmente marcou 2 gols, nem sabe como. 2 e 1 selecionados. Pronto. Gente, beijinho na bunda e até segunda.